Hey guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I've really been in the mood to be doing videos lately. So I thought I would respond to a prompt that Lorti posted a little while ago, since I only have my one doll with me here. She did a tag for 10 random facts about your doll. So I thought I would do Kestrel because she's with me here, and I thought that maybe because she is my newest doll and it's kind of a mystery, that you might like to know a bit more about her. So without further ado, I'm going to tell you 10 random facts about Cass and her character. So Kestrel, fact number 1, she is 17 or 18 years old, not entirely decided on that yet. And she has no known family, so where her parents are and where any of her family is a mystery. Her ethnic background is also a mystery. She's very mysterious, so you're going to find throughout this video that a lot of questions that you might have probably won't get answered. So that's fact number 1. Fact number 2, her name, Kestrel, Kes for short, comes from the character Kestrel in the Wind on Fire trilogy by William Nicholson. Fantastic set of books. Highly recommend them. They're about a set of twins. One is named Kestrel and her brother's name is Bowman, which is also a name I really love. And they kind of go on a really fantastic adventure, trying to free their people from oppression. And man, I don't even know how to describe it, but it gets really crazy. So I really recommend it. It's on some of my top books, and I've read them so many times over. But that's where her name comes from, and I thought it was a beautiful name. Fact number 3. She is part of my doll story that I'm currently finally trying to buckle down and write. I'm getting really serious about it lately, but in what I've written so far, she hasn't been introduced yet. She's a character that comes in later. The main characters of the story are my Estes, Spore and Paige, and Kestrel comes in a bit later. But she is part of their story, and I am working on it. Fact number 4, I'll tell you about how she becomes part of their story. Kestrel becomes involved with the other characters when Paige decides that she wants to rent out part of her home because her sister isn't living there at the time. So she wants to rent a room in her and Spore's home. They're a couple. And Kes responds to the ad while Paige is out. So without Paige's approval, Spore decides that Kestrel can move in, and which ends up causing a lot of problems because of the next fact, which I'll get into in a second. But Kestrel moving in with them was kind of inspired by my current living situation, as I am currently, and only for one more week because I'm moving, living with a teenage girl who's in the next room, who is living alone and is still only 16. So it was kind of inspired by that. A young girl moving out, though she is supposed to be 17 or 18. Kestrel. Oh, my computer. Come back. I need to read these points. Okay. Excuse me. So the next point is, which is why things become problematic, is that Kestrel is a bit of a troublemaker. She likes to tease and stir up people's emotions for fun. She's not a bad person. She just doesn't really have a lot of social boundaries, and she likes to push her limits. So she's kind of a tough person to be around, and my characters get to know her and they get to understand her a bit more over time, but she is a bit of a handful. What point am I on now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6. So fact number 6. I wanted Kes to be really different from my other dolls, so that's why she's wearing bright colors. Her hair is a beautiful deep teal, really different from my other characters who, well, aside from Spore, who has purple hair, all generally have pretty natural colors to their clothing and to their hair. So I've been making her clothes because I haven't been able to find exactly what I want for her, and it's kind of working out for me because I'm getting experience making some different types of clothing for her. Number 7. Kestrel has scarring on 4 places on her body. She has a scar. She has 3 scars actually down the side of her face. She has a scar on her lip. She has a scar on the back of her arm here, and she has some scars on her upper leg. Excuse the crotch shot here. So that is another fact about her. She has a lot of different scars. Excuse me, I'm going to fix her pants now. So the next fact is a funny story about the scar on the back of her arm here. The scar on the back of her arm is actually inspired by my boyfriend, who, here it is, when he first moved out and went to university. The first time that I went to visit him, he was arm wrestling with his buddy to kind of show off, and he ended up breaking his arm. So I had to take him to the hospital, and then he got a surgery on his arm, and now he has a big scar on the back of his arm. And so her scar is kind of meant to resemble his scar. So I know it's kind of creepy, but I told him about it, and he was like, that doesn't sound like something that you wouldn't do. So, so yeah, she has a scar kind of resembling his scar. Fact number 9. I think I'm on 9. Yeah. Kestrel her character is a compulsive liar about the scars. So a lot of facts about the scars here. She makes up different stories about them for basically everyone that she talks to. I've been brainstorming all these random weird reasons for her to tell people that how she got her scars. For example, got a bear trap on her face, fell into a rose bush, a jack-o'-lantern carving incident, just all kinds of crazy things. So she makes up all these stories. It's kind of her coping mechanism. And so no one really knows the real reason behind them yet. Not even me, really. I'm still solidifying what gave her these scars. I have some ideas, but as I keep writing, I'm still brainstorming exactly what it is. But it's obviously a tragic story because she's got a lot of scars. But I'm still thinking on that one. Because her character never existed until I got this doll. I didn't intend for her to be in the story at all. And then I got this doll and I really wanted to fit her in somehow. And sorry for my Skype dinging if you can hear it. Excuse me. So I got this doll and I wanted to fit her into the story. And then I moved in here and I got my housemate. And it kind of all just fell into place. And so I'm really happy I was able to fit her in with the others. Final fact for the 10 fact prompt. I would really like to get Kes a boyfriend one day. It's not in my current plans and I don't have a specific doll planned for it. But I think that it would be really fun to get her a boyfriend. And I don't know what kind of a character would be able to put up with her because she is really a handful. But maybe look forward to that in the faraway future because right now new dolls are not in my plans. So yeah, that's 10 things about Kestrel that you may or may not have known. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I enjoyed telling some things to you and thinking and brainstorming a bit more about the character was helpful to me. So I hope you enjoyed and I will see you again soon.